Well, LA is on edge once again tonight as Southern California braces for another round of hurricane-force winds. Los Angeles and Ventura counties are under extremely critical fire conditions through tomorrow because of those high Santa Ana winds. The wildfires have killed at least 25 people. They've now spread over 40,000 acres.
Thousands of firefighters and volunteers have been tackling 3 of those fires for a week now. The other 2 are just starting out, though.
And helping with the fight is an Albuquerque-based group known as 10 Tanker. They're home to the largest air carriers of their kind anywhere on the planet.
So while they're, based in the metro, they serve the entire U.S., even other countries. So Monica Logroño spoke with the president there as he monitors his crews still from back here. Monica.
Tessa, Trevor, I just want you guys to take a look at this plane. It's a DC-10, and it's massive, to say the least. I chose this photo specifically just so you can see how a regular group of people compare to next to it. Now, these planes hold 9,500 gallons of fire retardant. 2 out of 4 are helping in Los Angeles. The other 2 planes are under maintenance right now. Now, I've been using FlightAware to keep track of the planes. They often take more than a trip a day. Sorry, the browser moved a little here. If we scroll back up, you'll see this track. And we'll just replay that so you can see. So I've been taking a track of them. They take at least 5 days, 5 trips some days, as long as the wind allows them. Take a look at one of those trips. They take off from San Bernardino International Airport and essentially do loops to drop the retardant and then go back. Now, it might look simple on a map, but a lot goes to planning each trip.
There are limits to what we can fly in. Some of these winds are just too much that you just can't fight fire from the air. So these fires are definitely a unique.
Thousands of firefighters and volunteers are tirelessly working to put a stop to the Los Angeles wildfires. That includes 10 Tanker, an Albuquerque-based air carrier that gets sent all over the country and world.
We're one of 5 in America, and we run the largest air tankers in the world, which are the DC-10s.
10 Tanker president and CEO Joel Curley says each plane can drop up to 9,500 gallons of fire retardant. But attacking from the air requires a balance with Mother Nature.
The amount of turbulence and crosswinds in the Santa Anas makes for very difficult flying, but our people are the best in the world.
The Santa Ana winds. It's something Californians know all too well. When strong wind gusts sweep down from the desert over the mountains and across the state's coast, making the perfect conditions for a wildfire to thrive.
Everybody knew the Santa Ana event was going to happen, and so everybody was a little bit on edge. 10
Tanker is contracted by the U.S. government and gets dispatched by the U.S. Forest Service. They got the call to head out last week.
The airplanes right now are in maintenance for the off-season. So we wrapped up some items to make 2 of the 4 available, which are both in California. Each airplane has a crew of 3 pilots, a captain, a first officer, and a flight engineer. And then each plane also has 8 mechanics.
Curley's crews are joining thousands of other firefighters, pilots, and volunteers from not just the U.S., but several departments from different countries.
Helicopters, scoopers, air tankers, all kinds of stuff are responding to these fires, and everybody has their niche of what they do. It doesn't matter where they're from. It doesn't matter who they are.
But as they all work together to put an end to these fires, Curley says he's noticing a difference as they keep getting dispatched.
It's not really a fire season anymore. It's what we call a fire year. So something's always on fire, something's always burning. And so the most difficult part for us is to have the airplanes out of maintenance.
Now, again, the 2 other planes in the fleet are in maintenance, but Curley says if the fires are still raging on by the time they're ready to go, they'll send them out too. Now, I asked Curley if he saw an end in sight for LA. Unfortunately, he said the Santa Ana winds are expected to pick back up, so the fires are only going to grow. Trevor?